Okay, so I'm live and waiting for people to come up, and I'm planning for something. The something is actually I'm planning to go live on every Sunday if possible, and I just wanted to know your thoughts. What about if I plan something like this? How it would be? And I'm waiting for people to show up. I believe that people will be showing up quickly, and let's see if we can discuss and do something meaningful here, answer few of your questions, and can say if you are up here, you can say hello, you can say hi. People have come up. Let me say hello back to everybody. And there we go. AB come. Let's build. That's actually a nice name. Very positive there. Let's build. And Webho, Aeon, and Shashwat, Bunty, Shashi, Almaz, Saurabh. Hey everybody. Hey, hey, hey. And video is lagging. Yes, video will lag a little bit in the starting. After that, it won't be lagging much. So we can join up live. And actually, the front-facing camera is in my phone is actually just 720p. So that's why it's not of the great quality that you usually see on other of my this guy, which is the DSLR here. So there's a difference, yes, obviously. But let's just see if any phone can offer me 1080p in the front camera. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. I will try to upgrade my phone if that happens. So hey everybody, how are you? How is it going on? I know it's a lazy Sunday, but let me know your thoughts on if I do the live Sundays on every Sunday, how it would be. I'll try my best to do these things because going live is a nice way of talking to you, solving your questions directly. So let me know your thoughts about how about if we do these kinds of live sessions on almost every Sunday. I cannot promise for every Sunday because for every Sunday it's sometimes Sunday is busy with family, friends, travel. But whenever I'll be home, I'll just try to do that. So let's try to have a few questions and try to answer that. Okay. Give me reply on Learn Code Online. Yes, I'm trying to get back to you on the discussions on Learn Code Online as quickly as possible. But that usually takes around 24 hours or something because I do have other work and there are a lot of courses that I have to dig up and answer properly. So yes, I'm coming to everybody. It's not like I have abandoned you. I'll come up there. So definitely I'll go up there. You have an amazing content, but can you can get more subscribers and viewers if you write your titles properly. I see that many of your titles have no capitals, just capitalize a few letter. Yes, I can see that I'm working quite a lot on the content. But I'm not much worried about reaching the wider audience or having big number of subscribers. I'm moreover on to the quality subscribers because eventually on the YouTube or something, I will have good amount of subscribers. But the important part is the subscribers or the community that I'm building up right now is of very high quality. They are specific crowd who are dedicated towards programming and stuff. So yes, reaching a wide audience is again an important thing. But for me, producing awesome quality content, producing things in a way that people can understand is much far important than just doing the simple SEO stuff like titles and descriptions and tags and doing all kinds of hacks there. I don't think so that is so much important for me as of now. Whatever I'm getting from the community is sharing my video, that is actually far more important and valuable for me. Okay, so yes, please do lives. Lives are awesome. Please get Galaxy S8. I'm thinking, but I'm not super impressed by that the bezel-less kind of a thing because if I'll hold the Samsung Galaxy S8 on my tripod, it will just scratch off the screen because screen is going towards end to end. So I don't know how that will go up in the Galaxy S8. I'll try. Right now, the phone I'm looking up for to upgrade would be OnePlus 5. I'm not sure how that will go up. And also, I'm not a guy who just on his YouTube channel read the brochures of the phone or give a reviews on them. I leave that kind of stuff to the professionals. I'm not that guy who is going to do that. But yes, I'm planning to get a OnePlus 5 if it is a good one. Otherwise, I'm happy with my current phone. Okay, it would be really great and interactive. Yes, Raki, it would be really awesome. So if you support me just like that, I'll try to do these kinds of live every Sunday. Should I learn now Python or Kotlin? Now, Nitesh, learning Python or Kotlin would be dependent on what you want to do. If you want to go into the AI or machine learning, that Python would be a good choice. If you are towards dedicated towards Android or something, Kotlin or Java would be a great choice. So, okay, how do I start making games in Android? Do you know Android first of all? Because gaming is a step number two. Step number one is how you design your Android apps, and then further there are a lot of things like Unity, game engines. It's a big discussion topic. We will enjoy Sunday with live. Okay, thank you. So yes, we am getting a positive response. That means Sunday live is going to happen. Okay. Sunday Live would be a good idea. Make a video on freelancing. Freelancing, I was thinking of doing that for quite a long time, that how to get started in freelancing and stuff, because I do that as well. So freelancing would be a good topic. I'll try to do that. Uh, it's simply great, but we feel sad when some questions get skipped. Hey Shreyas, I'm trying my best, but let me tell you this. I hope many of people don't know, because live feature is not available if your subscriber count is less than 10,000. So let me show you this, that there is a bluish button there, and whenever you tap that button, your just scroll list goes whoop, just like that. So in that, sometimes the questions get skipped. I cannot just go one by one. If I tap that button, it just goes whoop like that, and all the questions get missed. I'm trying my best to answer all of you, but sometimes it just goes crazy like that. Okay, so PHP developer versus Android developer. Uh, it just depends what you want to do, where you want to get a job, because PHP is also equally in the demand for the small scale websites. Yes, big scale websites are also being developed, but nowadays most of the people who have got fundings and stuff would like to move into the advanced technologies like Angular, Node, React. These are the popular name right now. But yes, PHP is also good. Android, on the other hand, is completely different market. Android, iOS, these are mobile application development, very solid market. So depends on what you want to do. How much you earn in month by programming? Whatever you see around me is actually earned by programming only. Working for the clients, sometime videos, and a lot of projects that I do. Some of the projects are very big scale, so they pay really good. I'm being offered. I actually get a lot of jobs offer there for working for full time, sometime contract basis still. And even after going on to the YouTube on a big scale, on a big time, offers have actually doubled. So all you see around me, all my Harleys, all my trips, is actually all what I earned from programming. So yes, it's a pretty decent amount. Okay, hi bro. Hi Monish, how are you doing? Is C Sharp and ASP.NET MVC good choice for programming for web apps? Okay, you don't see me talking about programming and C Sharp more often on this channel. I was planning to make a video on that. Very soon I will probably do that. C Sharp is actually a great language, and this is all I can say right now. I'm not a big fan of .NET, and there are a couple of reasons for that. But for C Sharp, I would say amazing, amazing performance. Um, when I was working for one of the project for game development in Unity, I didn't did very well into that. I'm still trying to learn a lot about Unity, but it's a massive thing. But again, working with the C Sharp, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. This language is pretty amazing. I'll try to make a video on C Sharp very soon, but for .NET, my thoughts are completely bad for that, especially when the version rollout of the .NET and the previous version is dumped, and it's a nightmare. Okay, so what do you think about React Native? I have absolutely an absolutely positive feeling about React Native. This is one of the state of the art technology, and it will evolve quite a lot in the future. And there would be no surprise for me if the React Native takes over throughout the web. I have no kind of a surprise at that point. I have absolutely positive feeling about React Native, because I'll tell you why. Because as well, if you have been working in the Android or iOS, you are aware of the features. Like in the Android, there is an on create method, which is run as soon as the app is up and running. The method is being called, and similarly in iOS, we do have methods like view will appear, view will disappear, and all these things have never been taken care by any other language. But in React Native, we do have such things being taken care of. The states or management of the states is being taken care of. So this was a big problem that most of the people like in phone gaps and all were just completely avoiding it, and React have come up in the front and have dealt with it. So I have a positive feeling about React Native. Okay. Raki, is Kotlin course on sale? Yes, absolutely. It is on sale. You can check out learncodeonline.in for that. I like your thinking about quality subscribers. Yes, that is important because having just a billion gazillion crowd is it's not so people. They will be not so interactive. They will be not so like-minded like me. So just like that. Oops, the phone rang, and I'll just quit that. Okay, so I'll take up my phones later on. Take 1+5. Yes, I'm looking forward for that, Nitesh. Definitely, I'm planning to buy if my pocket allows me and if the phone is available. I'll surely try that, and even I'll do a fastest unboxing that I do, book like that. So I'll try that. Okay, so talk about role of Python in data science. Yeah, that would be awesome. I have to make a special video for that. So yes, it's a big role, and Python is the way to going into the data science. Okay, so how to learn algorithm and data structure. Now, there is a one very good book on algorithm and data structure. I forgot the name. It was a big book. It used to be on my shelf. Then I had to give it to my one of my junior. Uh, so yes, check in Udemy. I saw one course yesterday. Yes, my course is there on Learn Code Online as well as Udemy. You can check out. Feel free to buy anywhere. No problem at all. Uh, Hey, I mailed you means I want to learn programming, but I'm starting with JavaScript and I attracted with front end and I started learning programming like game development. I don't think so. You have written it properly, so please ask your questions properly. I'm not going anywhere. Take your time, write them properly, so if that I see that, I can answer it. Sir, please make a video how to build a $1 billion app, how to advertise it, and everything related to it. I haven't made any $1 billion app yet. If I'll make a $1 billion app anytime soon, I'll surely make a video. But I haven't made any $1 billion app yet. Yes, my apps, my websites, and everything are onto a pretty heavy transactions, but maybe not, not even close to $1 billion. So, okay. Okay, I don't have any laptop or PC but want to do programming and build my career in cybersecurity. Hey Raghav, why don't you watch out my video on my 0 and 1 theory? So if you don't have a laptop, you don't have a PC, go out, watch my 0 and 1 theory video which is on the same channel. I think your answer will be there. I'm pretty sure. Okay. PHP dev versus Android. Okay, I have talked about it. And should I focus on data structure? Yes, of course. Data structure is important. Every time, whenever I do a management of, for example, in learncodeonline.in, these things, kind of things like video management and how the video will be rendered, how the user's data will be stored. Everything needs to be there in the data structure. Okay, I want to become a great Kaba developer. Kaba? I don't know what that language is. Okay, please be live on Sunday regularly. Yes, I'll try. Even I'll try to fix up a time as well on Sunday, but fixing up a time for me is very tough. I hope you can understand. Creating videos, creating ideas, filming them, producing them, then writing code, then writing the courses, finishing up the client's project, and doing all of that by one man. It's a tough job. I have to be scheduled properly, and on top of that, I go to swimming, I go to gym, I do ride Harley. So, boom. So it's going quite a lot. Okay, how many gray shirts do you have? That's an interesting question, Mr. Tripathi. I would have actually like around 8 or 10 or maybe around 15 or so, or maybe 12 to 15. I do have a lot of these. Some of them are shorts, like short sleeves. Some of them are full, but on a total count, that would be around 12 to 15. So I do have all same. You don't have to look around. You just can pick up anything. So it's pretty easy. How to become exceptionally well in Java developer. If you want to become exceptionally well, you have to work exceptionally hard. You have to be regular exceptionally, and that's it. Easy. Treehouse subscription depends if you can afford that. It's a little bit pricey compared to the individual courses, but if you want, surely you can buy that. No problem at all. You just keep on learning. Doesn't really matter if you're learning from Treehouse, you're learning from Udemy or Learn Code Online. End goal is learn it and create something with it. That's actually the whole goal of this channel. Simple, just one liner goal. Learn from it, build it. That's it. We are not having a big goal here. We are not trying to be Zuckerberg here. Okay, is it launched? Yes, it's launched. My website is up and running, learncodeonline.in. You can check that out. Okay. Languages for Microsoft? Not a big fan of Microsoft. Not at all. I'm not a big fan of Microsoft. I have a Microsoft product in my home? Okay. I do have one laptop. Surely I do have a license of Windows 10. I did bought it around eight month ago for a specific task. Didn't did that. Still the license is there. Apart from that, I don't have any Microsoft product. I just have one Windows 10 which I don't use. It's just lying around there. So maybe in some of the giveaways I'll give off that license to anybody. I don't use it. Uh, okay, sir, no problem. We will goes on asking questions. Surely you can always ask questions. That's why I'm here. Okay, so please tell about how to website projects from local market as students. How to take website projects from local market. Local market is sometimes difficult if you are in some state which is not aware of the much of the internet stuff and website. But if you do have previous portfolio, maybe a fictitious portfolio, that surely always help. Okay, C language is required for Kotlin? No, not at all. Kotlin is a separate language and you can just directly learn that. But on top of that, if you have previous programming language, it surely helps, but it is not required. Okay, so how much time we have spent? Let me check that out. 16 minutes and almost 100 people are watching it. Amazing, amazing. Hi Nitesh, how are you? How is it going on? It's been a long time that we have catched out. Let's make some plan. Why don't you ping me on Facebook? Let's go ahead and grab some coffee. It would be amazing. We haven't met in so long. I have been busy. I've been traveling abroad. I've been staying abroad quite a lot. But now I'm back for at least 2 months. I have to go back. I do have a couple of plans in Europe, so I'll be going back. But again, if you can ping me on Facebook, we can have a coffee. So, React versus Angular versus Vue versus Meteor for front end, which would you choose? I would choose React, but that doesn't mean I'm against Angular or Vue or Meteor. They're again good front end framework, but I have done a lot of research, and on top of that, after that, I have chosen React. Probably I'll make a video, but all of the languages, all the other frameworks are pretty nice, but I'm a fan of React, and especially the reason is if I know React, I can quickly switch on to React Native. So that is one of the way. Make a C++ course. Yes, that's a long time due because that C++ code, I wanted to make it quite advanced so that it can be used in NS3. In case you are not aware of the NS3, that is pretty awesome thing. I have been offered quite a lot of job for the NS3. I haven't taken any of them. I was offered a job from Amazon.com as well for working on NS3 prototype, their Kindle devices, research-based work in the United States, but I didn't took that. So yes, I'll surely do that C++ course. Okay, so what about Java? Tell about Java. Okay, people are a lot of fan of Java. uh, you are super experienced man. Suggest some good projects topic for AI and MI. I think machine learning, ML. That is ML, machine learning, AI. Uh, Actually, a lot of people don't get it about AI. AI is not about artificial intelligence. It's not about, yes, the name actually is artificial intelligence, but it's a different thing. If you have heard about the terms like neural network, which I did study in my master's, uh, it's about training a program. You have to give it training to the program first and then it can predict the output. It's not like anything, it will do it on its own. It's about how much data you are supplying it to it and how much meaningful information it can get from that. Nothing is automatic. If it's the word artificial intelligence, people just see just like they are used to see in the movies, like things will be done automatically. It's not like that. It's good in doing predictions, but it's not completely automatic. Okay. And we are facing some connection issues. Okay, talk about Udacity Nanodegree, please. Okay, I got you. Udacity Nanodegree is an awesome program. They do have a rigorous training assets and everything. But on top of that, you need to understand one important thing, that the word nano degree is not a degree. Okay, that's a little bit deceiving, but nano degree is not a degree. That is just a certification. They are not associated with some UIC or AICT or UGC or something. That's just a trademarked word, nano degree. Maybe in the future, if I just come up and I can say, hey, my certification are known as a tech dot degree or some artificial degree or something like that. So that's exactly same. But on top of that, I would say their program is really good, little bit costly. I would say like 40,000, 50,000, sometime 80,000. It's costly for sure, no doubt about that, but don't just do it for the degree, nano degree. If you're doing it for knowledge purpose, awesome. If you can afford 45,000 or 50,000, go ahead, do that. Prefer between JavaScript and Java. I prefer JavaScript. A lot of people bitch me about that, but I prefer JavaScript. Hey Tej, please make a video difference between developer and programmer. Hey, what is that even a word? That's just a being kind of a thing being made by college. Developer, programmer. If somebody can write a code, he is a programmer. And if he can develop something, he's a programmer who can develop, so he's a developer. So don't get into quite a lot into the specific definition part. Go into when you are doing something big goal, something meaningful. Don't worry, I want to become a programmer or developer. No, your goal should be, I want to create this. This is my end goal. I want to have a job in this company on PHP domain. This is my goal. So don't just keep your goals very small between these kinds of nonsense things of developer, programmer. I'm not going to make a video on that for sure. Okay, so Android development basic Java is good enough? Or should I consider intermediate or advanced course? No, basic Java, just if you can write loops, if you can write functions, if you can declare classes, that's it. That's it. And you can do pretty good in Java. Linux or Microsoft? I would prefer Mac. Hey Sampath, and I know a lot of people will come up on me, hey, why don't you go for the Linux? Just to tell you, I have done 3 or 4 certifications in Red Hat. So yes, I know quite a lot about Linux. I have worked for quite a number of times on Kali Linux and Backtrack, in case some of you were not in the information security at that time. I have worked on Backtrack 2 or 3, just like that. It was a long time ago. So just to give you an idea, I would prefer Mac because it has all the awesome things that a Linux has. Plus, I don't have to look up for the drivers every single time I plug on a device or I have to connect to a Wi-Fi. So yes, I'm a Mac oriented guy because I need reliability sometime. I need to work on apps like Sketch or Photoshop or Final Cut Pro. And these things does have an alternative in the world of Linux, but no, I'm not going there. Working alone is good or working with team is good or working for a company is good as a programming? Okay, Bharat, that's a tricky question because I'm a kind of a one-man army guy. I just like to do everything on my own, and even if I've worked in the companies in the past and I just make a mess everywhere because I like things to be done fast, quick, efficiently, and sometimes people are just yawning out there. I cannot bear that. So I'm not a good team player. I have tried in the past, but I cannot bear that when work is lying around, how can somebody be so lazy? So I don't get much into the team player kind of a thing because I'm very strict about maintaining time, maintaining schedule, and be more productive as much as possible. So depends on how you plays on. So I'm not a team player much. Okay, how can I start developing games in Android as I'm already working in Android application? I think there are a lot of applications. I forgot about the name and much, but there are a lot of frameworks on which you can work and can do that. 2D games are actually more popular compared to the Unity and everything because in Unity, you have to work on team and things like that. Okay, I'll take a little bit break. A water break. Bear with me. You can type your questions in the meantime. Okay, let's get back. Sir, where are you from? Does it matter where am I from? I can be from Delhi, from Mumbai, from Jaipur, from Paris. Does it matter? We are internet people. All we have is internet. We are from internet. We will be on internet. That's it. Okay, best course for programmer. There is no such thing as best. Okay. Buying a tree house subscription, is it worthy? I haven't tried that actually, so I cannot be a good person to judge whether it's a good or not, but it's a little bit pricey, so watch out for that. And I don't know, I haven't seen any of my students taking that because all they like is to get boot camps, maybe from me or maybe from other persons. So they like to buy an individual courses and do that because subscription at first month or 2 month it looks good. After that, it becomes a recursive payment. Sometimes you are not able to study, but still you have to pay. So make sure you decide these things first of all. What is your profile, sir? Profile in what means? If you want my what does profile means? My GitHub accounts, or my resume, or my YouTube profile, or my degrees? What do you want to know? Why hackers use Python as a first language? Because it's far more easier to write scripts in it. And sometimes you have to do jobs on automation or maybe at a base level, like for example you have captured some packets in the Wireshark. You want to break down those package, analyze things. So Python is a good thing for that. You can do same things in the shell as well, but it would be really really tough. So these kinds of low level things are done quite easily in Python, as well as number two, which is very important, is available of humongously libraries which are lying out on the net. So please put C++ at LCO. Very soon I'll try my best. How to learn Kotlin from Sketch. Why don't you visit learncodeonline.in? Promotion. Can I buy MacBook or Windows? I'm a web developer. I fear if I buy Mac, I'll suck my life. So please say, can I buy a MacBook? Yes, you can buy a MacBook. There's no such thing to be afraid of. Plus, you don't have to pay for the subscription or to buy a Windows. You don't have to buy Microsoft Word or Office. Every software that web developer uses is available on Mac as well. In fact, they work a little bit more awesome than on Mac than on Windows, especially Atom. It sucks on Windows. It crashes a lot on Windows. But on Mac, I haven't seen it being crashed. Okay, so how to make money with web scraping? JSoup. Don't do that. That's illegal actually. Scraping any website is not something that you should be doing. Okay, so let's go up there. What do you think about free code camp? No, I don't have such good words about free stuff because if pricing is being associated with something, it means the person who is doing it, it's more professional. He has done it more as a serious job. When it is being done free, it just he takes the liberty. But when the paid stuff is there, it's more about seriousness. It's more about what you're doing. You are doing some product for the people. They're gonna buy it. They're gonna judge it. They're gonna evaluate it. So I'm a big fan of paying stuff. So I think. Okay, so we have done almost a 30-minute live. That is a big one. Okay, so Javier. Okay, greetings. Okay. Okay, so it was awesome. Now the questions are getting repeated. Somebody's asking, is whey protein good for health? I have no idea. I'm not a health expert. You should probably ask a nearby doctor. That would be awesome. So, but I cannot give you advice on whey protein. That was that was something amazing. Why girls are not into programming? Who said to you that girls are not into programming? There are a lot of girls in the workspace where you work on the. There are a lot of girls. Yes, the ratio of the boys is little higher, but yes, there are a lot of girls. They are learning it a lot. And in fact, at Learn Code Online, a lot of girls are learning and even have completed a lot of project and are more serious. So just saying. So yes, they are into programming. Okay, can you make a video on TypeScript? No, not at all. Right now, the TypeScript is not in my to-do list. Right now, there are a couple of other things, so TypeScript is not. Why you wear same color t-shirt every day? This color suits me. Just kidding. Yes. Okay, so what about MVC? Please make video on MVC program with coding example. Last video helps me more. Yes, last video was more about giving a more vague example of why the things are being done and how the things should be done. So based on that, yes, that would be awesome, but surely I'll try to do that in videos as well. In fact, I have done a lot of MVC videos in my iOS bootcamp, and there will be surely in the Android bootcamps as well. So yes, What's your educational background? Does it matter? Does it matter if I'm an engineer or not, if I've done my master's or not, if I've done my doctorate or not? I haven't completed my doctorate yet. So it doesn't really matter. Why are you worried about my educational profile? All I know is I know the tech, I can deliver the tech, and I can build products in that. I think that's it. That is the most important aspect. Okay, a lot of questions. Which is the best laptop to buy? But for a college student first year, watch out my video on what is the best laptop. I've done that on the channel. It's not about naming a specific brand because I'm not getting sponsored by them. But even if I'll be getting sponsored, I won't be telling any name, at least not now. Okay, so what kind of okay, tell your degrees and universities. Why you need that? Why are people worried about the degrees so much or certificates so much? All you should be worried about is how you can be a better person and how you can write better code. That should be the top thing. Why the degrees? And by the way, yes, I have done a lot of degree, so I'm not much enthusiastic about it. I have done all of that. I have seen how the things goes in the college, in the engineering colleges, how the things are being taught and how the things should be taught. I have seen both of them. I'm not much impressed about it. Okay. Uh, how are you doing today, bro? Hey, I'm doing good, Bharat. And okay, so I'm going to buy a new laptop for my web design work, but on a low budget. What's the minimum requirement for running Adobe Photoshop CC 2K17 effectively for web design? Okay, so you use a web Photoshop, Mohit, so that means I think you are using a cloud base for the subscription. I think it's $49. I think so. I have to check that out. So if you're paying $49 every month, I think you can afford a pretty good machine. So it should not be a big deal for you because the people who can afford Photoshop and can have Photoshop in their machine, they obviously need a good system. At least 4 GB of RAM is nice. But yes, if you're affording $49 a month, buying a good laptop shouldn't be a much deal for you. Or if you're using a cracked version, then I am not gonna support you. You are supporting piracy and I don't support piracies. Okay, so you're from India or Pakistan? I know, and you know that I know you know. Okay, that's a tongue twister there. Right now I am in India, but doesn't really means I'm gonna stay here for long. So that was a nice tongue twister. Okay, bootcamp course is awesome on LOC. It's not LOC, it's LCO. But thank you so much. Is Xamarin good? I know I'm not a big fan of Xamarin. I prefer React Native. It's far more easier and far more awesome in performance than Xamarin. So go for React Native. How to be expert in Android development? Work for it for 5 years. You will be expert. Okay, so how do I convert Python code into an application? Yeah, Python code is already an application. If it is solving a problem, it is doing something, it's an application. And if you're looking up to convert in GUI, there's TK Inter. Try out that. It's awesome. How to set up server for mobile app? I don't know why you want to do that. That would be really, really a bad idea. Okay, so let's just see what more question. Bootstrap course is awesome. Yeah, Bootstrap course is for free for Bootstrap 4. In case you want to join that, everybody feel free to join there at learncodeonline.in. It's a free course. Enjoy there. Can I install Android on a... Okay, the question goes off something. OS MacBook Air worth it? No, I don't think so. MacBook Air is a good machine. MacBook Pro is definitely a good machine. I'm a big fan of MacBook Pro. Air is a little bit pricey, doesn't do the job much for development purposes, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so I would say that yes, we have spent a lot of time. I would try to do these kinds of live on every Sunday. Notify me in the comment section if you're watching this video afterwards that how about going Sunday live every Sunday. That would be amazing. I would be having a chance of interacting with you. You would be having a chance of asking questions. I'll try my best to answer them, all of them. So with this, I would be saying tips for growing beard. I've actually grown a beard. It was a huge, it was a patience tester for me. But okay, drinking a glass of water from vodka. Yep, that's kind of a deluxe luxury style, I would call it. Okay, so that's it for this video, this live, and surely I'll catch you up in the next live sessions. More awesome content, more awesome video. I have actually installed a couple of more things here at my studio. So you'll be seeing more videos with the animation kind of a thing. So I'm doing a lot of things. Okay, so that's it for this video. And thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody. I know I haven't answered all of you, but I'm trying my best. Okay, with this, bye bye, everybody. Happy coding. Keep learning. Wherever you are learning, just keep learning. This YouTube channel, other YouTube channel, every course, anywhere. Keep on learning. Okay, and post on me in the below comment section what you're learning right now. Bye bye. Thanks, everybody.